Hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Little doggy there taking himself for his morning walk. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, downtown Yeroskipou on the island of love, Paphos Cyprus. That's where we are. And we're wiggling and we're waggling in some of the, well, back streets, I suppose you call it, the area where people live as opposed to the commercialised area of Yeroskipou. This is quite a nice area here. As you look out towards the left, there's some nice views over some green fields above some treetops, and of course out to the blue Mediterranean Sea. But we're not going that way, no. We're heading into deep Yeroskipou on an early morning, and we're en route to the workshop, so don't click off just yet. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of Mr. Paul's complete and utter madness as he takes you on his little jaunts in and around Paphos. And now and again we get that little bit adventurous, and we even head out towards Basuri and Limassol if you go hunting back through the back catalogue. As I was saying, if you like it, don't forget to keep coming back. And of course, if you want to keep us afloat, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's where you could gift us that virtual coffee or two. And I've got to say, the coffee I've got in my hand at the moment, a beautiful hot latte coffee, medium sweet, because, well, I'm almost sweet enough, aren't I? You never know. It's courtesy of our superstar, Lady Marika. We're loving her like crazy, and of course she is coming to Paphos very soon indeed, and hopefully she's going to come and hunt us down in the downtown Paphos Harbour and do a bit of chuchka dancing with us in the Pelican restaurant. There's no doubt about it, the coffee will be on me, or the beer, whatever you fancy, because Lady Marika is one of our favourite superstars, and she likes to gift us a coffee or two, that's for sure. So this is a brand new road. Well, when I say a new road, resurfaced. And if you remember, this used to be one of the worst roads in Paphos. Now, there's a lot of competition for that award, but that certainly was up there as one of the worst roads in Paphos. Now, it's lovely and smooth, so you can coast along it and sup on your hot latte, while you have a look at this ML Mercedes in front. Not a bad car, that, to be honest. Of course, if your name is Baron John, Baroness Louise, you'll be coming back to Paphos very soon indeed. And of course, they're thinking about retiring to Cyprus, and he's thinking about buying himself an ML, because he once had an ML in the past, and it has a very proud place in his heart, as I'm sure does Baroness Louise. We'll see you soon, because you'll be getting on that big bird, and of course, the daughter, yeah, the singing sensation, yeah, the greatest school teacher in the world, the baby barn hawk, Miss Fern, will be coming. And of course, if she's coming, that must mean that Harry the keeper is coming. So you never know, we might go and check out which is the best Chinese restaurant in Paphos. Downtown Yeroskipou on an early morning. Are we going in your Mini? It's in a nice shade of blue, but that's about the only positive thing about it, isn't it? In my opinion, they are possibly one of the worst cars ever made. I've no doubt people are hitting the unsubscribe button as I speak, but I find them very uncomfortable, too small, very much too much style over substance. The list goes on, and on top of that, not very reliable, and on top of that, very expensive. So why would you want to buy one? There we go. Should buy one of those. There you go. A Nissan Duke, much more reliable, or a Toyota Yaris if you're very clever and your name is Mr. Brian. Yeah, he's gone back to the UK, but Mr. Brian, the man with the two Yarises, will be coming back to Paphos very soon indeed. I bet he's sitting in his computer screen doing a little bit of moonlighting on the side, because he is retired. I bet he's planning his next trip to downtown Paphos. Here we are, downtown Yeroskipou. What's going on around here? What's the price of benzene? Let's have a quick look. If you're putting the black stuff, 152.2. If you're putting the slightly cleaner stuff, although it's terrible stuff, isn't it? 146.5 per litre. So it's quite expensive, isn't it? But luckily, it's come down a bit in the last year or so, because it peaked at around about €2 per litre in downtown Paphos, which was scary. Even the president was complaining, so he put a cap on it to make sure that the price couldn't go any higher. And he wasn't even paying for his own benzene, was he? Anyway, rant over, Mr. Andy in downtown Shropshire. And a big shout out to yourself and of course our Lady Ness, who will be coming to Paphos very, very soon indeed, and putting their little heads down on the pillows in the brand new refurbished hotel known as Alexander the Great. Who else is coming? Our girl in charge of the show. That's our day man. She'll be coming to Paphos soon. She'll be getting a whisk from the Paphos airport in a black Jaguar called Purdy, and then dropped off at the Alexander the Great. She'll dance and prance into the reception, and they'll all understand that the dame has arrived. Downtown Yeroskipou on an early morning, and there's one or two people rushing around, and one or two people obviously will be late, but we're never late because obviously I'm the boss, so I can go wherever I want, whenever I want, and I like to just mosey on along at a sensible speed, and then you can't get done for speeding and all those kind of things. So I warn you now, if you're coming to Paphos, you've stolen the car, you've rented a car, perhaps someone's kindly loaned you a car, drive very, very carefully. Stick to just under the speed limit. The predominant speed limit in and around Paphos is 50 kilometres an hour, but they're quite generous. They allow us 20%. So drive around about 56, 58 kilometres an hour and you won't go far wrong. The boys and the girls, they won't get upset with you, and the guys sitting in the little camera vans won't be able to go click, 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 and then send you a fine. And of course, you're able to stop if you see a cat or a dog or a friend and you want to give them a lift. And you can always find a space outside the frappe shop like this one here. That's the coffee crossing. No one there today. On the way back, guess what? We might stop there and have a little coffee and have a chat with Eleni. Mobile phones. You want a mobile phone? There you go. There's a shop that'll sell you one. That's CETA affiliated. So they're going to put you onto the most expensive tariff and the worst tariff. Yes, there's the logic there. What you want to get on is PrimeTel or MTM, which now is called something else, but never mind. They're the better ones if you want a mobile SIM card in Paphos. We're about to exit the area known as Yeroskipou, and we are now entering Koloni, which is a little village that sits just on the edge of Yeroskipou, and then slowly but surely we are now going to join the old airport road and head out towards the workshop. So this is the route for me to go to work in the morning, once I've picked up a car off somebody and once we've got a coffee or two. I tell you what, that sky is looking rather blue, isn't it? The sea, as you look carefully over those treetops, that's looking very blue. Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue. So what does that mean? It means one thing: get yourself on a big bird or a canoe. Start paddling like crazy. Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, we're waiting. And we really are, especially for you. I'd like to do a big shout out to two superstars that came up to us in the Pelican restaurant yesterday. If your name is Miss Vivian and there's a superstar in your life called Mr. Fred, thank you for accosting us in the Pelican restaurant. It was an honour and a privilege to stand and chat, and hopefully, because you're in Paphos for the next 3 weeks, you're going to come and join us one of these evenings and we'll sit down, have a drink, and of course chew the fat. So big shout out to Miss Vivian and of course the partner in her crimes, Mr. Fred. I'm looking forward to seeing you all over again. But I tell you what, the weather, wow. I came out the front door this morning and I said to myself, there's no doubt about it, summer has arrived. At 7 o'clock this morning, I think it was 19 degrees in the car. The sun was shining and everything was blue, and it really was. It really is a spectacality of a day indeed. Yes, Sir Jim, yes, it is indeed. Cuddle yourself up to Lady Amanda, and while you're at it, send a message perhaps over the internet to some of our other superstar members. Who have we got? Well, let's have a quick think. We've got Sir Bass, and of course a girl in his life called Lady Joanne. We're missing you like crazy, and we're looking forward to seeing you in downtown Paphos very soon indeed. That's the old airport road. If you keep on going for another 8 kilometres, so that's about 5 miles, you'll be coming to the Paphos airport. But we're not going that way, we're heading up to the workshop. So here we go. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, the trees are looking all lovely and green, and the birds are singing, especially for you. All you've got to do is come and see us, because Paphos is waiting just for you. And like I say, don't forget, if you do like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me Coffee platform, perhaps to say thank you, perhaps to motivate us to make a special video for you. You can also join us as a superstar member, starting at only €10 a month. We'd like to thank one or two of those people. If your name is Sir Lee, there's a girl in your life called Lady Jet. Thank you very, very much indeed. If your name is Lady Zena, yep, and our Kev, we thank you very, very much indeed. If your name is Sir Daniel Mahoney, and of course there's a bit of sweetness in your life, who's always, always right, Lady Sherry Wright, we thank you very, very much indeed. You can also help us out via the comment section on YouTube itself, where you go to write a comment. There is a heart sign with a little $ that appears to the right hand side. If your name is Sir David Potter, we thank you very, very much. If your name is Lord Damon Ritchie, we thank you very, very much indeed. The list goes on, and we'd like to kiss you and hug you from the bottom of our two hearts. So if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. Downtown Paphos on a spectacality of a day indeed. And the roads are absolutely Sherlock Holmes. Yes, Lady Emma, Sir Rob, of course Viscount Bradley, and of course Princess Maya. The roads are truly, truly Sherlock Holmes. I'll see you again very, very soon indeed.